I don't know if it's just my circular world, but when I go out to plant-based restaurants like Cafe Gratitude or Trilogy in La Jolla, there's a bunch of options where they put like quinoa, sweet potatoes, load on the cashew sauce, avocado,
Right.
all these things that are really good fats that I'm so excited to eat, and they make me feel so nourished and full. So I'm very surprised to hear you say there are people that are actually cautioning against that.
A tremendous tremendous amount of nutritional myths is propagated within the plant-based community. And maybe you're not aware of living in there, but in me, I live in that community because I live, give lectures, right? And they use science, but some people say like the fat you eat is the fat that goes on your body, makes you fat. The fat you eat makes you fat. It's not true. And then they produce a study to show that this fat goes up, people's body fat goes up. That's not true. It's only when you look at oil, not when you look at nuts. Because when you isocalorically, which means the same, like let's say 1,400 calories a day, and take out some carbohydrate like rice or potato and put in nuts and seeds with more fat in the diet, the same amount of calories, you get more weight loss, not more weight gain. The idea that you're eating fat puts on fat is totally a myth, and it's a distortion of what the science says. So I just want to we're talking about, of course, if you eat more nuts, if you required 1,400 calories a day, and you eat an extra 300 calories from nuts and seeds on top of the 1,400 you were eating, sure, the extra calories of anything can make you gain weight. And nuts can be concentrated calories, and people can overeat on them. But that's not the same thing as fat makes you fat. It doesn't make you fat. You was substituted from an equal amount of carbohydrates or equal amount of protein removed from the diet. And when you get your fat from nuts and seeds, you're getting a protein-fat mixture. You're not getting just plain fat. So when you use, and plus the fact when people use oil on their food, they're stripping protein out of their diet. Because then if they got the whole nut or seed, they'd be getting the fat mixed with protein. And if they're taking the oil, they're getting the fat mixed with no protein.
Wow, you just said a lot of questions, and now I got lost for a second. What I was going to say originally is that it is easier for me not to overeat when I have those healthy fats in there. And I kind of dumb it down in my own language to I really do believe there are good fats and bad fats, and the good fats help me feel satiated and full. And kind of like you say, they let the bad fats slide off your body. Like that visualization really helped me. And I feel like once you start eating it and feeling so satiated, it makes you believe that, hey, this must be good for you.
And it adds like flavor and enjoyment to your meal.
Totally.
Like, how can you it's like
dry. I feel like everything would be really dry.
But the other issue is here that I'm making is that this extreme low fatism is not good for your long-term health. It increases risk of cardiac arrhythmia. The myocardium cells, the heart cells, need fat to stabilize the rhythm. And the idea that it's better to cut out fat to reverse heart disease is actually the opposite. It's better to include some healthy fats to reverse and prevent heart disease because it makes the heart more stable. And I published a study on that. I have a study. I have
you have a lot of studies in front of you.
A lot of studies in front of me. Maybe I didn't bring that one out, but maybe I have it here. No. Well, anyway, I published a few studies. I don't have it here. One on the fact that a Nutritarian diet with the diet is fat adequate was able to take about 450 people, showing their blood pressure reversed more than any study I'm aware of in the medical literature. That it dropped the systolic blood pressure 26 points while the medications were withdrawn. Not only that, but then I also gave multiple cases of very advanced heart disease, people in heart failure, irregular heartbeats, advanced, blockages, that show that they recovered their health using a Nutritarian diet, dramatic reduction, dramatic improvement and resolution of severe heart disease using nuts and seeds. And I gave a study published again in the International Journal of Disease Prevention and Reversal, showing with more than 60 different references how it's healthier to be on a diet, even when you have advanced heart disease, that includes nuts and seeds in it, includes fat in it, and all the detrimental effects you have when you cut fat out. But one of the main detrimental effects is you don't absorb nutrients as well, fat-soluble nutrients as well. You get tremendous increase. But the next thing is it doesn't support the production of hormones and immune system function and longevity proteins, maintaining stem cells, and maintaining telomeres as we age when your diet gets too low in fat. So it accelerates aging and increases risk of all-cause mortality and reduces immune surveillance. So our body needs fat. And this idea that fat is evil is incorrect. So we're talking about nuts and seeds as superfoods. that benefit our long-term health.